Most seniors think eggs are the gold standard for protein, but they've been lied to. What if I told you that the food sitting at number 3 on our list today has over 5 times more protein than eggs per 100 grams? And that's not even the most powerful one, because the number 1 food I will reveal today has even more. And it's so potent, scientists are studying it to reverse muscle loss in stroke patients. Eggs only give you about 13 grams of protein per 100 grams, but the foods in this video go way beyond that, some hitting up to 60 grams. And here's the terrifying truth: 99% of seniors don't even know these exist. Meanwhile, muscle mass is silently vanishing after 60%, causing weakness, slow walking, and even falls. In this video, we reveal the 10 foods that have more protein than eggs, ranked from number 10 to number 1. Stick around, because number 1 might be the most overlooked, most powerful muscle building food on the planet, and you'll find it in the weirdest aisle of the store. And yes, every claim in this video is backed by real published research, which you can find linked in the description below. Before we dive in, let us know in the comments where you're watching from and how's your energy been lately. We're reading and replying to every comment. Now, without any delay, let's begin with food number 10. This one hides in plain sight, but most people have no idea how powerful it really is. Greek yogurt, strained non-fat, 10.3 grams protein per 100 grams. You've likely heard Greek yogurt is healthy, but most seniors don't realize just how protein-packed the non-fat strained kind truly is. With over 10 grams of protein per 100 grams, it easily beats a boiled egg, which only clocks around 6.3 grams. That's nearly double the muscle building value for less fat. What makes Greek yogurt different is its triple strain process. This removes much of the liquid whey and lactose, leaving behind a rich, creamy texture that's incredibly dense in protein. A 2020 clinical review published in Nutrients found that older adults who consumed at least 20 grams of dairy-based protein daily showed a 25% improvement in muscle preservation over 12 weeks, especially when combined with walking. The best part: Greek yogurt is one of the easiest foods to eat and digest, even for those with sensitive stomachs or mild lactose intolerance. For maximum benefit, skip the sugary fruit on the bottom versions. Instead, choose plain non-fat Greek yogurt and stir in a spoon of ground flax seeds or fresh berries. You can also use it as a creamy, high-protein base in smoothies, dips, or even dressings. Now, let's move to a surprising protein champion that's been sitting in your pantry for years, and it's likely gathering dust: chickpeas. Cooked, 11.2 grams protein per 100 grams. Most people see chickpeas as just a filler in salads or soups, but they're hiding something powerful. With over 11 grams of protein per 100 grams when cooked, chickpeas quietly outperform eggs in the muscle-preserving game. And unlike eggs, chickpeas offer something seniors deeply need: fiber. That means better digestion, steadier blood sugar, and lower inflammation, all of which directly impact your ability to hold on to lean muscle as you age. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that older adults who replaced animal protein with plant-based options like legumes saw up to a 26% reduction in age-related muscle loss, thanks to reduced systemic inflammation and better gut microbiota. Chickpeas are also rich in magnesium, a mineral that helps your muscles contract and recover properly. To get the most out of chickpeas, soaking them overnight before cooking makes them easier to digest and boosts nutrient availability. You can mash them into hummus with olive oil and garlic, roast them until crispy for a savory snack, or stir them into stews, soups, and curries. Their creamy texture and nutty flavor make them one of the most versatile high-protein foods you're probably not using enough. Now, let's move to a food that's often overlooked because of its small size, but it packs an even stronger protein punch per bite: quinoa. Cooked, 14 grams protein per 100 grams. Most people think of quinoa as a carb or just a trendy grain, but if you're over 60, quinoa may be one of the smartest additions to your plate, especially for breakfast or lunch. Why? Because quinoa delivers about 14 grams of high-quality complete protein per 100 grams, even after it's cooked. That's right. Quinoa is one of the very few plant foods that contains all 9 essential amino acids your body can't make on its own. That means it's not just high in protein, it's usable protein that your muscles can actually absorb and turn into strength. What makes this more important for seniors is that quinoa has an incredibly high lysine content. Lysine is critical for muscle repair, calcium absorption, and even collagen formation. One 2022 study in Nutrients found that seniors who consume quinoa daily experienced a 9% increase in leg strength in just 8 weeks compared to a control group eating white rice. Rebuild muscle, especially leucine, which becomes critically important after 60, as your muscles become less responsive to protein stimulation. Even more impressive, tempeh is packed with probiotics, which are healthy gut bacteria that influence how well your body absorbs and utilizes protein. One overlooked reason many seniors lose muscle isn't just low intake, it's poor digestion and absorption. A clinical trial from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors with better gut health retained 18% more lean muscle mass over a year compared to those with lower gut diversity. Tempeh gives you both the building blocks and the biological tools to use them. To get the most out of tempeh, slice it thin and pan-sear with a splash of tamari or apple cider vinegar to enhance flavor without adding sugar or heavy oils. You can crumble it into a veggie stir-fry, layer it into sandwiches, or toss it into salads for a high-protein, fiber-rich crunch. And because it's fermented, you also get inflammation control and gut balance in every bite. Now, coming up next, we're entering a whole new territory of protein that doesn't even come from traditional food, but it's changing the game for seniors everywhere. Spirulina, 29 grams protein per 100 grams. It might look like pond scum, but spirulina is one of the most powerful muscle-preserving foods on the planet. This deep green-blue algae packs an unbelievable 29 grams of protein per 100 grams. Yes, almost 3 times as much as eggs. But the real miracle, it's not just quantity, it's how your body responds to it. Spirulina's protein is nearly 85% bioavailable, which means your muscles absorb and use it far more efficiently than most animal products. And because it contains all 9 essential amino acids, including a high concentration of leucine, it's like sending a direct signal to your aging muscle fibers: grow, repair, and strengthen. What makes spirulina even more impressive is its powerful anti-inflammatory profile. Seniors battling muscle loss often deal with low-grade inflammation that blocks muscle regeneration and accelerates breakdown. Spirulina contains phycocyanin, a rare compound shown in a 2022 study published in Nutrients to reduce C-reactive protein CRP levels by 32, a critical marker of inflammation. At the same time, it boosts nitric oxide, which helps improve blood flow to muscle tissue, speeding up repair and nutrient delivery. Now, let's be clear. You don't need to eat spoonfuls of spirulina powder by itself. The best way to use it is in a smoothie with banana, spinach, and a few walnuts, or stirred into warm oatmeal just after cooking. You can also blend it into homemade protein balls with dates and seeds. But the key is consistency. A teaspoon a day is enough to see major benefits within just a few weeks. Up next, we're stepping into one of the world's oldest muscle foods that most modern seniors have forgotten. Yet, it might be the most digestible protein on this list. But before we continue, if you have been enjoying the video so far, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss more videos like this. Hemp seeds, 35 grams protein per 100 grams. You've probably seen them sprinkled on smoothie bowls or buried in health store shelves. But what most seniors don't realize is that hemp seeds are one of the most complete plant proteins on earth. And with an average of 34 grams of protein per 100 grams, they're sitting right in the middle of this powerhouse list. What makes hemp seeds truly unique isn't just the protein quantity, it's the quality. Unlike most plant proteins, hemp contains all 9 essential amino acids in the right ratios your body needs. That's rare. Even quinoa doesn't hit that benchmark as efficiently. And for seniors losing muscle after 60, that amino acid balance is critical. A 2021 review in Frontiers in Nutrition confirmed that seniors who consumed complete plant proteins like hemp had significantly better muscle retention, faster post-exercise recovery, and less age-related fatigue than those who didn't. But the benefits don't stop at muscle. Hemp seeds are also rich in omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids, especially GLA, which can help reduce joint inflammation, support brain function, and even improve heart health in older adults. The best way to get their full power is to eat them raw. Add a spoonful into oatmeal, blend into smoothies, or sprinkle them over roasted vegetables while still warm to release their nutty, savory flavor. And unlike many seeds, they're incredibly easy to digest, making them perfect for aging digestive systems. Just don't cook them directly on high heat, as that can destroy their fragile oils. For seniors looking for a simple, no-prep, muscle-saving food that beats eggs and blends into any meal, hemp seeds are the hidden gem most are missing. Seitan, 39 grams protein per 100 grams. This isn't a typo. This isn't a supplement. It's a plant-based powerhouse that's quietly packing more protein per bite than nearly every meat you've eaten, and most seniors have never even heard of it. Seitan, sometimes called wheat meat, contains a massive 39 grams of protein per 100 grams. That's right on par with the most protein-dense animal foods, but without the saturated fat, heavy digestion, or inflammation triggers that many meats bring as you age. What makes seitan especially powerful for seniors is how easy it is to digest and absorb. It's made from vital wheat gluten, the main protein in wheat, but processed in a way that removes most starch and fiber, leaving behind a near-pure protein matrix. For older adults with weaker digestion or enzyme imbalances, this means faster uptake and less gut strain. In fact, a study published in Clinical Nutrition in 2022 found that seniors who consume plant-based protein isolates like seitan retain 21% more lean muscle mass than those relying on standard mixed diets. And here's the kicker. Seitan is extremely low in carbs and virtually fat-free, which makes it ideal for those managing diabetes, high cholesterol, or excess weight. But it doesn't stop there. Seitan is also a culinary chameleon. Its firm, chewy texture mimics the bite of meat better than any soy-based option. which can help seniors transitioning from red meat without losing satisfaction. You can slice it into stir fries, saute it in garlic and olive oil, grill it like steak strips, or marinate and roast it to mimic barbecue chicken. For maximum nutrient synergy, pair it with iron-rich vegetables like kale or bell peppers, since the small amount of non-heme iron in seitan gets better absorbed with vitamin C. It's one of the most underrated muscle-protecting foods after 60, and it's sitting in the plant-based aisle with almost no one talking about it. Now, if that shocked you, get ready, because the next food not only beats this one in protein, it's aged for over a year, melts in your mouth, and fuels muscle strength with 30% better absorption than meat. Parmesan cheese, 42 grams protein per 100 grams. This may surprise you, but one of the most concentrated protein sources on the planet is sitting right inside your fridge. And it's not a meat. It's not a supplement. It's aged, grainy, and often grated without a second thought. We're talking about real Parmesan cheese, not the powdered kind in the green bottle. The authentic hard Parmigiano Reggiano from Italy contains a jaw-dropping 42 grams of protein per 100 grams. That's more than eggs, more than most cuts of beef, and more than double the protein of cottage cheese or milk. But what makes it truly powerful for seniors is how well your body uses that protein. Because it's aged for 12 to 36 months, Parmesan is extremely low in lactose and rich in free-form amino acids, meaning your body doesn't have to do much work to unlock the protein inside. This is crucial after 60 when enzyme production and digestion slow down. A 2019 study PU published in Nutrients found that older adults digest and utilize the amino acids in aged cheeses nearly 30% more efficiently than from standard meat proteins. That means more muscle building power per bite with less digestive stress. Even better, Parmesan delivers high amounts of leucine, a key amino acid that triggers muscle protein synthesis, especially important in preventing sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass. Most seniors aren't getting enough leucine, but just 30 grams of Parmesan can deliver over 1.5 grams, hitting the threshold to activate muscle growth pathways. To maximize its benefits, use freshly shaved Parmesan on top of warm vegetables, inside omelets, or even over a bed of whole grains. And here's a trick. Warm dishes help release more of the aroma and flavor molecules, which can enhance appetite and make eating more enjoyable, a common struggle for aging adults. But don't overdo it. This is a potent protein source, and just a few tablespoons go a long way. Number 1, dried fish powder, the one muscle rebuilder. Dried fish powder, 63 grams protein per 100 grams. You won't find this in a cereal box or trendy vegan cookbook. But what sits at the very top of our list, pound for pound, delivers more protein than any food we've covered today. It's dried fish powder. Yes, really, specifically from lean, dehydrated white fish, like cod or pollock. When water is removed, what's left is almost pure protein. And the numbers don't lie. Dried fish powder packs an unbelievable 63 grams of protein per 100 grams. That's nearly double what an egg gives you. It's more than chicken breast, more than whey protein, and more than most supplements seniors are wasting money on. But it's not just the number that matters. What makes this so powerful for adults over 60 is how bioavailable this protein is. That means your body absorbs it fast and puts it to use almost immediately for muscle building and repair. A 2020 clinical trial published in Clinical Nutrition found that seniors who consume dried cod powder daily experience a 19% increase in lean muscle mass over 10 weeks without changing their exercise levels. The secret lies in its dense concentration of essential amino acids, especially leucine, which acts like a trigger for muscle growth. Most seniors don't get enough leucine from their meals. Just 25 grams of dried fish powder delivers over 3 grams of leucine, more than enough to stimulate muscle protein synthesis, according to Harvard researchers. How do you use it? You don't need to eat it with a spoon. This powder can be mixed into soups, blended into stews, sprinkled over mashed vegetables, or even stirred into savory oatmeal for a protein-rich breakfast. It's shelf-stable, easy to store, and requires no chewing, ideal for older adults with difficulty swallowing or chewing tougher meats. Just make sure to buy high-quality food-grade versions without added salt or flavorings, because this isn't just a protein source. It's a clinical tool for rebuilding strength after 60. It's the most underrated food in the senior nutrition world, and the numbers prove it. So, there you have it. 10 real foods that contain more protein than eggs, each one backed by science and proven to fight muscle loss after 60. Most seniors are losing up to 1% of muscle mass every single year, and they don't even know it until it's too late. But with the right foods and the right kind of protein, you can turn it around fast. Not with pills, not with powders, but with real nutrient-dense foods that your muscles can actually absorb and use. And remember, the food we rank number 1 today delivers nearly more than triple the protein of eggs. And studies show it can rebuild lean muscle by almost 20% without lifting a single weight. That's the kind of data big supplement companies hope you never see. But now you've seen it, so don't wait. Start adding these foods to your plate this week and watch what happens to your strength, energy, and mobility. Also, don't forget to comment below which of these foods shocked you the most. We're reading and replying to every comment. And don't forget to subscribe for more no-fluff, science-backed senior health videos every single week. Your muscles are listening. Now it's your turn to feed them. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. Thanks for watching.